What's up, everybody? It's Drooly, and today I'm going to be playing a little bit of Merfolks. This is just a typical Merfolk deck. I wanted to try out the new Merfolks that were released in Dominaria, and the Dominaria... Fuck. What's up, everybody? It's Drooly, and today we're going to be playing Merfolk. And we're going to be doing that in Historic. We're going to be testing out the new Dominaria Alchemy cards and the new Dominaria Merfolk Voldalian Hexcatcher. Vodalian Hexcatcher. There we go. That's the name of the guy. So we have Vodalian Tide Mage from the Alchemy set. Whenever one or more other non-token creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, you may choose one of those creatures, conjure a duplicate of the chosen creature into your hand. It's a 3/3, 4/3. It's not legendary or anything, so these abilities can stack, and it kind of just fills your hand with a bunch of Merfolks that you hit with. We're also going to be using Vodalian Hexcatcher, which has Flash. It's a 1/1 for 2 mana. Other Merfolks you control get +1/+1, and you can sacrifice a Merfolk, counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 1. So the idea here is to just swarm the board and use all of our Lord abilities to buff each one of our Merfolk. Our land base is really simple. It's really fast. We're not trying to have anything come out tapped. Sorry. So like Dreamroot Cascade is our slowest land in the deck, followed up by, I guess, Botanical Sanctum, which could enter tapped, if it's past turn 3. We run 4 Collected Company because our deck is consistent of nothing but creatures minus 2 Spell Pierce, but it's all creatures minus those 2 Spell Pierce, and they're all 3 CMC or lower. We run 1 Kira for protection. We're going to be running 3 Merrow Reejerey, which is another one of our lords, and whenever you cast a Merfolk spell, you can untap or tap another permanent. The God of the Sea and Sky, this card is incredible. It has indestructible as long as you control at least 2 other Merfolk. Whenever it attacks, you draw a card, and other Merfolk you control have ward 1. So the idea here is to stack up a bunch of protection on our Merfolk, and then just start swinging in for a lot of damage. We're running a 3/3 split of Shoreline Scout and Kumena Speaker. Both of these can get buffs from other Merfolk or other lands. So they're just our nice little 1-drop units, minions, creatures, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, let's get right into it. All right, round 1, our hand looks pretty good. We've got Silvergill Adept, we've got Merfolk Mistbinder, and we have the Tide Mage, as well as a Spell Pierce and our Botanical Sanctum to enter untapped immediately. Yeah, I'd say this is a keeper. All right, and they are playing blue-green. I'm not entirely sure if they're going to be playing Gates or not. So we got to kind of keep an eye out for that. Alright, looks like they're playing Gates. In case anyone isn't familiar with the Gates deck, they kind of just try and win using Maze's End. So we're going to have to be wary of that. I'm going to go ahead and throw out the Silvergill Adept, and I will reveal... That's a tough one. Tide Mage or Mistbinder? I will probably show off the Tide Mage here. Get my draw. And then next turn, I'm thinking I'm going to play Mistbinder and Kumena Speaker. They're kind of going pretty hard right now. Oh, they missed a land. Alright, cool. So we'll play Mistbinder. And we'll play Speaker. And then we're just going to start beating face. Ooh, the Ram is tough. And I did play my 1 mana card, so I'm a little unfortunate for me at the moment. Let's see. Well, I'm not entirely sure which one I want to play here. I could play Svyelun. Man, that Ram is a hard issue. We're definitely gonna play the Reejerey, I suppose. Swing with Speaker, swing with Silvergill Adept. Plaza Harmony. I will... no, I don't want to stop the route. Because they might play Gates Ablaze, and Gates Ablaze is just going to wipe my board, so I need to be cautious of that. I also need to be very cautious of them getting to 10 gates. Do you have Vigilance? You do have Vigilance. That's okay, though. We can tap it down with Reejerey. Alright. Let's see here. Play Silvergill Adept. Reveal Merfolk. Show off the Mistbinder. Tap you down. Wait. Yeah, take action. We already messed up. Botanical Sanctum, sure. Go ahead and tap you down. Take action. Swing in for a lot of damage and win. Alright, that was game one. Gates is a little bit of a weak matchup, so we can count it, we can not. Moving on to the next one. Alright, our hand is... I mean, it's in theory really good, but also at the same time, it's weird how this works, because this is both a good and a bad hand. It just really depends on how this collected company hits, and it really depends on our next few draws. However, I think this hand's keepable. I mean, we have 2 Master of the Pearl Tridents and our God, so let's try it out. Alright, the opponent took 1 mulligan. I think we're in the clear here to just go ahead and play this. I'm not going to play it untapped because obviously I have nothing to play on 1 mana, so it's not worth hurting myself for 2. Next turn will be Botanical Sanctum into a Master of the Pearl Trident. And then from there, we're just going to see how it goes. I see. Also a blue-green source, so maybe they're on Merfolk, maybe they're on Ramp. Simic Control. Still not entirely sure what they're up to. However, they do control the blue source, so I'll be able to swing and not have any fear of being blocked, because Island Walk works like that. I'm still not entirely sure what they're doing here. They search for Galvanic Iteration. They might be trying to copy turn spells. That would be my biggest concern right now, is them trying to double up on an Alrund's Epiphany, I guess? I don't know. So I'll go ahead and pass. But I think if they have no answers, we can probably win next turn. We'll just have to see how this goes. Gilded Goose, yep. They got lots of mana, lots of, yeah, you have to solve the equation. I'm just going to go ahead and collect the company here. Yep. All of my Merfolk have Island Walk, so... I mean, like, I kind of just get in there for the damage right now. Oh, you're a Temur Neoform deck. Well, unfortunately for you, you are not going to get to showcase your Neoform. And I'm just going to flex a little bit and play extra damage soap. Trying to get my daily done. Woo! Alright, we're 2-0 right now. On to the next one. Alright, so this hand is pretty reactive. I have a flash creature and an instant spell, so I'm going to say I'm going to keep this hand. This is a pretty solid hand. Yeah, we'll keep it. I will first play out the Botanical Sanctum to hold up Spell Pierce mana just in case they try and, like, I don't know, turn 1 Thoughtseize me or something. Oh? Oh? That's bad. That's really bad for me. Okay, sheesh. Yeah, I'm gonna play out the Merfolk Mistbinder. I think we just lose to Elves, though. I'm pretty sure Elves just goes faster and wider. So they're probably gonna be able to put more pressure on us than we are on them. Obviously, they didn't want to attack. Now the real question here is, do I play out the Hexcatcher or do I play out the God? I'm probably gonna play out. You know what? I'm actually gonna swing with the Mistbinder and see if they'll block, and if they block, I'll throw out the Hexcatcher and just try and catch them up on some damage. They didn't want to block. Jeez. I suppose they could still attack with the Allosaurus Shepherd, and I can throw out the Hexcatcher to block. Throwing out the Hexcatcher to block will put it at a 2-2. Therefore, I will be strong. Never mind, I'm not going to be stronger anymore. It was worth a thought, though, right? You know, I had... Oh, they weren't even going to attack with it. Alright. Dang. Go ahead and throw it out now. By golly, it's a Master of the Pearl Trident. I mean, my God at this point is going to be indestructible. So I could have some seriously good blocks. Yeah, I think I'll just throw out the God. Chances are they're not going to try and block either of these, I wouldn't think. They might. They might block with that Allosaurus Shepherd, which would be ideal. Nope. Why would they? It's only ideal for us, not for the opponent. Ah, that's a really mean collected company. And all of your green spells can't be countered. Well, that's a mean collected company you've got there. Hopefully you whiff. Ah, what a lack of whiffing you did. Oh, this is not looking great. This is looking actually the opposite of great, and the opposite of great is very bad. Very, very bad. Jeez. Shit. I guess I will play the Silvergill Adept to show off my fancy little Master of the Pearl Trident here. Play a Shoreline Scout? It has no purpose in playing it. Play the Master of the Pearl Master of the Pearl Trident. Throw out the Shoreline Scout. And I'm going to swing with my God because it's indestructible. And it can't be killed, so. And I get a draw off of it. Yeah. What a bad draw. Man. But my board's pretty stacked. So long as they don't have Craterhoof Behemoth, I think I'm fine. So far, pretty back and forth match here. 13-14. Yeah, figures. Block with the token. Makes sense. They can use Allosaurus Shepherd to make all the base power and toughness 5/5s. There's another collected company. I love it whenever I go trick-or-treating and the person I go trick-or-treating with gets all of the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and I get all of the Almond Mounds because I fucking hate Almond Mounds, and my friends love Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, but not as much as I love Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and it would be really nice if I had Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, but I'm not getting any Reese's Peanut Butter Cups because my opponent had all the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Sorry, my friend. Ugh. This is so bad for me. Swing with my God. Draw a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup? Or draw another land. Yeah. That seems like my luck. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You wouldn't block with an Elvish Clan Caller. Yeah, no, you would just block with the token. Why not? Man. What? Oh, the Realm Walker. Okay. Realm Walker's a pretty interesting card. I considered running it in this just so I could play cards off the top of my library. Library. I feel like no matter how you say library, it just sounds so country. What are you going to do with 13 mana? You're wild. Allosaurus Shepherd. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm super dead. Alright. Well, I'm just going to let the damage go through. Good game. Good game. On to the next one. As soon as my opponent's done beating my face in. Wish they would have shared their Reese's peanut butter cups. Alright, this hand also looks very keepable. I've got 2 1-drops, which is pretty solid, as well as the Hexcatcher, so I'm off to a pretty aggressive start. I can probably throw out the Shoreline Scout and toss the Pathway to grab myself a tropical island, which will buff Kumena Speaker. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're just going to play the island, because there's no point in playing at the Pathway. I mean, I guess I can play out the Pathway on blue, and then toss the island, either way. Toss the Pathway, grab the tropical island, end the turn. They're playing Luris, and they're on blue-white. This is definitely blue-white auras or enchantments. So it's a little sketchy. Next to blockers. You're not going to block, obviously. I will toss out the Hexcatcher. Swinging for 3. Yeah, big damage. Take that. There's the Light Paw. Boy, howdy, how do we love Light Paw. We actually really don't like Light Paw. Light Paw is a bad card. Anyone who runs it is a bad player. Just kidding. But not really.
Got him!
I'm thinking I'm going to play out the Reejerey. Ooh. I'm going to swing with everything and see if they block, right? Because if they block, then we throw out the Hexcatcher and catch them hexing up. Yeah, that seems like the move. Or I can just throw out the Reejerey. I'm just going to throw out the Reejerey. And I'm going to swing with all of it. Cuz you're not going to block with the Light Paw. We know you're not going to block with the Light Paw. And you probably don't run that one mana spell that exiles a card and then I get to go grab one. Oh my. Oh wait, that's right. They're just going to sacrifice the Selfless Savior to give Light Paw indestructible. Keep the damage off of them. Right, they can do that. Sometimes we make good plays, sometimes we make bad plays. All the glitters. That's a really good card. What else they put on it? Aether Tunnel. Can't be blocked. Jesus. The stacks. Yep. Oh, and you get Vigilance? That's fair. Okay, so I think the best play here is to just play the Kumena Speaker, tap the Light Paw, swing in for damage. Whenever it goes to their turn, I can throw out the Hexcatcher and put on more pressure. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. They're going to try and do some stuff. Throw out the Hexcatcher. Tap this down. Haha, you can't attack with it. And I have game on board if you don't have any way of blocking, I suppose. Oh, that's a really good card. Tide Mage. Oh, dude. Finally we get to use it. Tap that down. That's game, though. Good game. Alright. We beat blue-white auras with Merfolk. Probably going to do one more, and I'm going to wrap this video up. Alright. Let's see. We got the Silvergill Adept. We got Collected Company, Kumena Speaker, Master of the Pearl Trident, and Spell Pierce. So, provided we can keep our lands coming in, I think this hand is fine. We're probably not going to play out the Master of the Pearl Trident just yet. It looks like they're going to be on mono red, is my assumption, based on seeing Gigantha. Yeah, I'll keep this. We will play Ooh, this is actually really frustrating for me. So if they are on mono red, what are the chances that they have the Saga? You know what? I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna assume they have the Saga. Whoa! 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 They threw me for a loop with that one. That wasn't what I expected at all. I'm gonna reveal a Merfolk, and it will be Kumena Speaker. There's my land that I wanted. Okay. They're on Sultai Kinnan. That's interesting. It's like really interesting. But they have a blue source out, so I mean, they did it to themselves, I guess. I get to get in for free damage. They might be trying to cannon their way into an Ulamog. I don't really know what they're doing, so I guess we just gotta find out. Okay, 4-color. Miria. That's her name, right? Miria, yeah. Okay. Well, we have our 4 lands. Now we can either Coco, or we can just toss out 2 Merfolk Mistbinders and just start beating face, which I think I'm just going to toss out the 2 Merfolk Mistbinders and start beating face. It might be smarter for me to hold up the Spell Pierce mana. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They would be left with 2 life. That's really tempting, but I think it's more tempting to stay alive, so I think I'm going to hold the Spell Pierce in hand. Just in case, because currently they have 1, 2, 3, 4, and they'll have 5 mana next turn, which is not going to be enough to activate Kinnan. Alright, well, they made the trade with my Master of the Pearl Trident, which I find a little odd, but it's okay. Mox Amber, yep. That card's fine. Oracle the Alpha Bird, yeah. That card's also fine. Wishclaw Talisman? Nah. Because you're just going to go and grab Time Walk. No, silly. I'm not going to let that happen. Alright, I'm going to play this out. And then I'm literally going to swing with everything. Alright. I think that's just GG then. Alright, everyone. That was Merfolk. Green, blue Merfolk. Them Simicky folks. If you like the content, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. It'll really help out the channel. I'm a new and upcoming YouTuber. I have to do everything by myself. This is also not my only channel. I can't stress that enough. Anyway, the deck list is going to be down below in the comments. Well, not the comments, but the video description. You know what I mean. Yeah, that's it. Take care. Bye-bye.